Unstuck. It's not that something bad is going on, but every pastor, every CEO, every executive wants to do more.
Right.
But they feel like everything I try a new program, I try something, but we're just churning the same people. How do we get unstuck? So the benefit of Unstuck: accelerate your life for churches and business staffs, pastors, leaders, volunteers, includes creating a culture of development, increase competency level, empower leaders, enhances discipleship training, aids in change management, increases organizational health and unifies, closes the gap between leaders and others.
So I'm down here in Atlanta, Georgia at Eagles Landing. My wife and I got to come down for this awesome event called Unstuck, and we were given this opportunity. It was actually just a few select individuals that were offered to come down here. But Dr. Samuel Chan, which if you don't know him, he's obviously he's a leadership guru. You should go look him up. He's got an amazing presence, and the information that he brings forth is life-changing and certainly altering. But we had the opportunity to come down here, and the thing I want to talk about today really is the whole objective of today, which was a conference on becoming unstuck. And we got this opportunity to become certified on this new program called Unstuck, where we can go into organizations, businesses, churches, faith-based organizations, and really help them get from where they are to where they really want to go. And that's kind of what I want to share with you today as well, is that oftentimes that we get stuck because we don't make the choices and the decisions to do the things that are necessary. People want to sit back and kind of their own self-pity, and the bitter reality of it is that they don't want to take the action or the steps necessary in order to become unstuck. And even though we got this opportunity to come down and we were invited, we still had to take the initiative to make it happen. We still had to plan it out. We still had to pay for our own hotels. We still had to pay for our own travel expenses. But the point is that that's part of it. That's part of growth. That you've got to actively seek it out. You've got to want to be better. You've got to be in a position where you want more. And when you start looking at the costs that are associated with it versus what you could get out of it, you've already got an altered mindset. And so the deal is that when you get into an environment like this, you're around other individuals. It enhances your skill set. It helps sharpen your abilities. It makes you better. And that's the thing about this, is that how many times have you been given the opportunity to become better in an area that you really want to be better in? How many times have you been given the opportunity to go and do something or be with somebody, but yet you passed it up because time didn't permit, or you didn't have the money, or whatever the cost was, but you made that decision not to do it? The thing I want to tell you is that most people will find the time and will find the money for the things that they ultimately want. And the question I'm going to ask you is, do you really want to be better? Because if you do, that's the cost. The cost is your time. The cost is your money. But I'll tell you that it will all come back to you if you can fulfill your desires, your goals, the things that you really want out of life. Those are the things that you really need to start focusing on, because otherwise you're going to be sitting here again another 3, 5, 10 years asking yourself, why haven't I accomplished the things in life that I want? And the other question I got to ask you then is, what have you done to go after it? What have you done to make sure that you made those changes in your life? And so today, with this program being Unstuck, I want to encourage you to really find a place, find what you want out of life, find what you want in the next 5 years, and take steps, take action. Ask yourself, what can you do in order to start walking that out? What goals can you set? An interesting statistic that I found out today was that less than 3% of the population actually have a written out goal. And that's kind of staggering if you think about it, because we're so worried about living 3 hours from now, what's going to happen today, what's going to happen tomorrow, that we don't think about what our future really is like. And then what happens is we look back after 5 years or 10 years and we realize that we're in the exact same position that we were then. So again, I want to challenge you to again, focus on that. Think about it. Write it down. Make it clear. Make it a goal. I always talk about SMART goals in my videos, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time sensitive, right? Make it a goal and go after that. Put away the things that maybe you can, you've been kind of doing at a whim's notice. Put away the things that you've been thinking that I want to go to the movies or I want to buy this, and start thinking about what you really want out of life and start investing into yourself, because that is the only place that you're really going to succeed, is that when you can invest in yourself and accomplish the things that you want out of life, is going to really fulfill that need and fill that void that you I almost ate the steps on that one.